Okay, this is BloodyCajunMMA.com, and we're here with Crazy Tim Credeur at his new facility. How big is this place, man, and what all, kind of training do you offer here?
Well, the new facility is about 6,000 square feet. We have about 2,000 square feet of grappling mat and a little under 1,000 square feet of striking mat. And we're in the process of rebuilding and outfitting a new caged-in area that'll be another maybe 1,300 square feet. So we'll have right at about 5,000 to 5,500 square feet of just training area. The reason that we decided to move was we were located inside the Anytime Fitness in Scott, and when we first moved there, it was really just for me and Dustin and Eric and Josh and a couple other of our friends that trained with us to have a facility to train the way that we train, because it's very different than a lot of other places. There's a lot of places that train specifically in this or specifically in that and specifically in this. And it was difficult for us because when we wanted to box, we had to go here. We wanted to kickbox, we had to go here. We wanted to jiu-jitsu, they came with me. We wanted to wrestle. So, we needed a modern mixed martial arts facility, that offered the teachers and the trainers and the classes and the focus on real modern martial arts outlook. The way that mixed martial arts has played out has really showed us the martial arts that actually are effective in real world combat. And we needed a place where we could do all those things together with trainers that we trusted. When I went to Vegas to train, I loved it there and I made a lot of good friends, but there was really not the sense of family that we had here with my training partners and with the people of Louisiana. Here, we're very concerned about each other and each other's goals and opportunities, and we're very concerned about making sure we're all very successful. It's a very selfless school and academy. So I just didn't feel like it was my right to leave. I grew up in Louisiana, and I left to do jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, but when I moved back here after I married my wife, these guys and this place is what got me to the UFC. And as one of the only guys around here fighting at that level, I didn't feel like it was right for me to leave, because there was guys here that needed me, and there was a scene of mixed martial arts that was becoming prominent that needed someone to help it grow, not only with jiu-jitsu but also with mixed martial arts. So I felt it was my responsibility to stay and to help that growth, no matter what the cost to me personally. And we've done great. The gym has exploded. It's getting close to 250 or 300 people now, and we have a huge kids program, a women's kickboxing program. There's plenty of great fighters out of here for sure. But there's a whole bunch of other students that are here for a whole bunch of other reasons. To lose weight, to build confidence for themselves, to learn the arts of jiu-jitsu or boxing or Thai boxing, and to kind of develop a brotherhood and a camaraderie. The academy is always a place where people, no matter what's happening for you in your life or what you're going through, we're always here to greet you with open arms and give you the time and the opportunity to forget about everything outside of these doors and just focus on your own training and your own personal physical movement and physical martial arts journey. And I think that's very important for people to have, not only for cage fighting, but just for your own personal life. So, we're very happy to be here, and we just keep taking baby steps one day at a time.
Well, I know if you brought in a lot of high-level guys to come in and do seminars and to train with some of your fighters. Can you tell us who you've brought in the past and who you're looking to bring in the future?
Sure. First, my instructor, Rodrigo Medeiros, has been here many times. He's a world champion and one of the most technical black belts Carlson Gracie ever produced. And it's always an honor to have him here. He's amazing. He's changed my life. For me, he was a lot like Mr. Miyagi. He came into my life at a time when I was a very confused, angry, frustrated young man, and taught me a lot of responsibility and how to be focused and centered. To this day, the least of things he ever gave me was a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So many more things in my life I've developed because of his influence. influence that have nothing to do with martial arts. And that's, you know, what I think martial arts is supposed to be. But we've had many BJJ Revolution team guys here, many black belts here. We've brought Forrest Griffin a couple times, Damian Maya. We've had Thai champions from Thailand, phenomenal boxing coaches. Chad Broussard's here regularly. And Kung Lee's coming next week. And you know, our biggest focus here is you know, always be improving and always be looking at the way other people do things and always keep our mind open, never to be closed-minded and to think that we know everything. When you come to the point in your life where you're under the impression you know everything, you've come to the end of what you are ever going to learn. So watching Carlson and all the Carlson Gracie guys come up and have so many great influences all the time coming in and out of the gym, I realized how important that was to have many different interpretations of human movement be a part of the student body's development. Of course, you know, I'm the figurehead of this academy, but there are so many voices here. I learned things from white belts. I learned things from guys that have been training just 2 months. And that's how an academy is supposed to be. I lead the team, but I'm nobody without everyone else. So.
Well, with that in mind, who are some of your up-and-coming fighters that maybe we should keep an eye out for in the future?
Well, we have, for sure, obviously, you know, I don't think the guy's up-and-coming anymore, but Dustin Poirier is, you know, becoming a household name. He's fought twice in the WEC. He suffered a tough decision loss, his first fight against a very tough team alpha male, Uriah Faber-trained Danny Castillo. You know, he kind of suffered a little bit of first-round jitters. I told him those were going to happen. He just thought it was going to be like a Karen Crow street fight. And, you know, things got difficult. Tough wrestler, real strong guy, and he lost a close decision, but it was a phenomenal experience. We came back and he destroyed Zach Mickelwright, and, you know, now the kid's fighting at UFC 125. And, you know, he's homegrown. Started training with me and Micah maybe 3 or 4 years ago, opened the academy with me, and, you know, he spends every day here with me and with the trainers here, and he's a homegrown UFC fighter, didn't go nowhere, trained here, got there from here. That's just a testament to what the academy can offer. But we have a lot of other guys too. Eric Scallion's an undefeated pro. He's 5 or 6-0 now. He's working on trying to do the Ultimate Fighter thing. He's an amazingly impressive fighter. We also have Mike Guidry, who just defeated Ken Shamrock's stepson at the Cajun Dome in a very impressive performance at 125. You know, it's tough for guys like him. He doesn't have the fights he needs because of his weight, but he's probably one of the toughest guys in the gym. Aaron Phillips is just coming off a hip surgery, but he's another amazing pro fighter, very technical, teaches at the academy. And then we got a list of 15 or 20 other guys. Alan Myers has had 2 devastating first-round knockouts, and he just finished his other opponent in the second round. Kid's only 18 years old, and we have about 10 of those guys that are just really developing. We've also had some transplants. Robert Agee has moved over here from Alexandria now to train with us. He's amazing. He's 1-1. He actually beat one of our fighters, Albert Stainback. He's fighting at 170. He's incredible. And we've had Charlie Rader come out here. He's a major, one of the best fighters in Louisiana that's not fighting in a major show. He's fought in Bellator, but a major show. He's been coming out here and training with us, doing really well. Sean Jordan's also, you know, LSU football star, trains out here with us, and his game's coming along well as well. But one of the big guys that's gonna really shock people is Thomas Webb. He moved out here from Baton Rouge maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, and he's just an incredible talent. Great wrestling, tough kid, always at the gym, and he's another one that's really gonna shock some people. So we probably have 10 or 12 guys fighting, you know, regularly out of the academy. But the crazy thing about our academy is even though those guys all fight, they all still do the classes with guys that are here for their first day. Pull pads for them, hit pads with them, in the jiu-jitsu classes with them. Our fighters are no better than our regular students, and they all act accordingly to that. You know, we're all here to help each other. We're all a family, and that's one of the things I think I'm most proud of about my fighters.